Hey everyone, I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain ATV MC, giving you a closer look at the Fortress Skid Plate with linkage guard from Polisport. Alright everyone, today we're giving you a closer look at this Fortress Skid Plate with linkage protection coming from Polisport. Now there's a lot of great skid plates that are out there, but right off the bat, a couple of features about this that to me stand out is one, you're getting full coverage skid plate and a linkage guard. So for off-road riders especially, that is crucial. If you're doing some off-road, hardcore enduro riding, doing some log hops, going over some rocks, just that gnarly terrain, you know, your linkage is pretty exposed, so it's really important to get some protection on there. So with this, you're killing two birds with one stone. The other feature that I like is how easily these install. So with any skid plate, the faster you can get it on and take it off, the better off you're gonna be. And that's one thing that really stands out to me with these, and we'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a second. These are machine specific, so when you're picking yours up, make sure to enter the make, the model, and the year to ensure that you do get the correct fitment. But the way these are made, a very hard injection molded plastic, so very durable. I'll give you a side view here so you can see just how thick that hard plastic is. And you'll see full coverage side to side as well as front to back. You can see with this model. So the way these install, really simple. That's what I like about these. So you can see you've got this hook right here. This is going to rest right on the frame of your bike. And then you're just going to have one bolt that holds the front of the skid plate intact. Now it's going to be a little bit different depending on which model bike you have, but for example, for this one I have here in front of me, you have this bracket that's just going to sit right on your frame rails. You have these little rubber protectors here to protect the frame. This just you put on the frame, and then you're going to have this quick release knob. You're just going to tighten this in, screw it in, and then just tighten it down, and that's going to hold the skid plate in place. So you literally just have one bolt along with that hook in the back, and that secures the skid plate. Now, like I said, for different bikes, it might be a little bit different. For example, this one here to my left, this is actually going to install with the bolt on the right side versus using this quick release fastening knob. But in any case, it's still just one bolt to hold everything in place. Now, you also notice that these will come with some black foam. So this is actually going to install on your skid plate before you put it on your bike. So it's actually just going to go right here along the bottom. So these actually have a really good fitment, something Polisport does a great job with. The fitment on these is nice and snug. So that foam is just going to help protect your frame. And lastly, you'll notice that you do have cutouts on these here in the front as well as on the bottom. Obviously with the skid plate, it's important you want to get some airflow getting through that to help keep your engine nice and cool. And that is it. That is the Fortress Skid Plate with linkage protection coming from Polisport. Again, if you're looking for a great protection for your undercarriage as well as your linkage, this could be a really good option. Price point on these is really good as well. You're going to be well under the $100 mark. If you guys have any other questions or comments about these, leave those below. We'll get your questions answered. And to pick yours up, it is really simple. Just click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. Orders over $75 ship free. And remember, we have a lot of other great skid plates. And to see all the skid plates that will fit your bike, it's really simple. On our homepage, just enter the make, the model, and the year, and then select body, and you can see all the skid plates that will fit your bike. I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain. We'll see you on the trails.